Good morning, everybody. Today's Wednesday, November 18th. Only a couple more days till our break. I didn't change that. It says 5 days, but we actually have a lot less. I wanted to take a minute to thank you guys. I know that we've been giving you a lot of new information this week and the past several weeks. Guys, this is the toughest chapter of U.S. history. So we just got to push through it together, do lots of practice, and we'll be just fine. Okay, we'll breeze through the rest of the year. This is some tough stuff. And we know online learning is complex. It's like an adventure we're on together. So we understand, and we're here to support you. So we are finishing up our chapter 3, the Constitution, over the historical documents this week. Today, we will become judges in the court system and hear cases about broken amendments. Yesterday, we introduced the Bill of Rights, those amendments that were added to the Constitution, forced sort of in a way by the anti-federalists. Now, the court system requires the actions of all citizens. And of course, you will read court cases and decide if an amendment was broken and explain your response as if you were a real judge. Now, a day in the life of a judge, I thought this was important for you guys to see. Not only is it well paid, but it is a very honorable position. So if this is just easy for you and you really enjoy the idea of looking at laws, and you might have a future in the court system or as a police officer, for example, the characteristics of a good judge is to listen carefully during trials and hearings, to carefully evaluate information, to understand complex documents like the Constitution that we've been studying, and to clearly write decisions and instructions. So you're actually going to be doing all of these characteristics and activities today as you judge. Now, yesterday we introduced the Bill of Rights. We kind of flew through them and we watched a short video. Today we're going to start out with a matching in Nearpod. So your teacher will be giving you a link to the matching. You want to do the best you can, guys. And you know what? This is something that we would be doing in school, only that this is online. So we want to try to match up the amendment definitions with their number. Now, once we've finished matching up, okay, we're going to share out yesterday's activity. Yesterday, you were to write which amendment you would have deleted if you had to remove one. And we're going to share out with a friend. Now, before we move into our activity, there was one more piece of information I wanted you guys to understand, and it's the concept of civic duties. Civic duties are what Americans are expected to do. For example, jury duty. This means to serve on a jury to decide the verdict of an alleged crime, okay? So if you look at this image here, you know there's a picture of citizens like me, you, your parents, and they're going to decide if a person is guilty or innocent. And this fulfills the Sixth Amendment, which was a trial by jury. And a good juror, just like a judge, listens well and doesn't let personal feelings affect their decision-making skills. So we are all part of the system here, even regular citizens like me and you. Other civic duties include obeying the law and voting in local and national elections. So now we're going to move into being the judge. It's called You Be the Judge. It's in your Google Classroom. You have on the first slide, we have the definitions chart of each amendment. And it explains here that you're going to use that information to judge the cases below. Now, in case 1, you'll read it, decide if an amendment was broken, and if it was, explain how, okay? Once you're done with this, make sure you submit it, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.